in the hole. Let's cook some shrimp. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. Today I want to make a recipe for you that is my own recipe, but was inspired by a New Orleans recipe called barbecue shrimp. Now, if you've ever had New Orleans style barbecue shrimp, you know it really has nothing to do with barbecue, and it's shrimp made into kind of a sauce. Anyway, what I'm doing today is kind of an Italian style of the shrimp, of the New Orleans barbecue shrimp. This is my recipe. I came up with this. I got the idea for this. Anyway, I've got a heavy-duty aluminum pan here, and I've got about 3 pounds of white shrimp. And what I'm going to do first is dump a bunch of sliced onions in the bottom of my heavy-duty pan, my heavy-duty aluminum pan. And if you don't like onions, we can't be friends. And it doesn't matter that some of them are, not sliced perfectly. And I also have here some garlic. This is 20 cloves of garlic diced up. I diced this up myself. I'm going to take half of this and sprinkle on top of that onions. So we've got, as Bobby Flay once said, where there's onions, there's garlic. So that's about half of the 20 cloves of garlic on the onions. And then I've got some butter, and this recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter. So I'm going to put some pats of butter here and there, all over. This is 1 whole stick of butter going into the pan. 1 whole stick of butter. I got 2 sticks of butter in this recipe. A lot of butter, I know, but shrimp scampi is all about butter and garlic. Okay, so we got a layer of butter, a layer of garlic. I got some parsley over here I want to tear up. Some Italian parsley. I'm just gonna sprinkle some of that in there. I have plenty more of that. Just gonna put a little bit on the bottom layer. We're doing this in kind of layers. Okay, so we've got butter, garlic, and parsley. Now we're gonna put a layer of these white shrimp that have been cleaned and deveined into my shrimp scampi with all that garlic. 10 cloves of garlic so far, 20 cloves of garlic total in this whole recipe. Let's put like a layer of shrimp. We've got a layer of onions, a layer of garlic, a layer of butter and parsley, and a layer of shrimp. I've got 3 pounds of shrimp here, so I'm going to put about 1.5 pounds of those shrimp on the first layer. We're layering shrimp, butter, garlic, and parsley. Okay, not too shabby. That's about, not quite. I want to put about half the shrimp in there now, and then I want to put another layer on top of that. So that's about, I need a paper towel. I got one right here. Okay, so I've got half of my shrimp in there. Now we're going to put some lemon juice in there. I've got a whole lemon here. I'm going to squeeze out the whole lemon, juice of a whole lemon, into that shrimp scampi recipe. Look at that, it's a lot of juice, a lot of lemon juice. That's good, that's good stuff. Get rid of that. Put the other half in there. That's 1 whole lemon. Juice of a lemon in there for some acidity. Lemon goes great on shrimp, let me tell you. And then I've got some white wine. This is cheap white wine I get at Aldi's. It's Pinot Grigio. I'm going to put a cup of white wine in there, in the bottom of that pan. That's about a cup. I'm not measuring anything. I just put whatever I feel like putting. Now we're going to season it. We've got some Tango Spice. Rome is burning. If you've never had Tango Spice, you're missing something out of your life. But I'm going to put some Tango Spice Rome is burning on there. Rome is burning is an Italian seasoning that Tango Joe makes, and it is outstanding. He also makes this porchetta rub. I'm going to put some porchetta rub on there too, which is my other favorite Tango Spice rub. Porchetta rub has fennel seeds and all kinds of good stuff in there. Some good Italian seasoning in there. There we go. Now we're going to put the rest of the shrimp on top of that. And another stick of butter, which I didn't cut up. I should have cut it up ahead of time. Put the rest of the shrimp on top of the seasoning. We're going to season some more, don't you worry. We're not going to under-season my shrimp scampi. But let's put another layer of shrimp on top of that Tango Spice. Hey, if you'd like to try some Tango Spice, go in the description of this video and I'll put a link to Tango Joe's web store where you can buy some Tango Spice. If you're a subscriber to my channel and you leave a comment on this video, I will choose one lucky subscriber to win some Tango Spice. What do you think about that? How's that sound? Pretty good, huh? I think it's a good deal. If you subscribe to my channel, leave a comment on this video, and I'll choose one lucky subscriber to win some Tango Spice. Okay, so we got the second layer of shrimp down. Let's get some more parsley. Italian flat leaf parsley. Good stuff. I should chop that up a little bit, I guess. Cut up some parsley. I was not prepared, huh? Not very prepared. We should call this unprepared cooking. Unprepared cooking, because I didn't, I got another stick of butter I want to put in there on top of all that, and I didn't cut that up yet. I also didn't, let's move this over here. Whoops, there goes my Tango Spice. Don't lose that. Woo! Yeah, let me get my other stick of butter here. 2 sticks of butter in this recipe. You think that's too much butter? We can't be friends. Okay, so let's get another stick of butter on top of that. Cut that up. Lay some butter on there. Oh baby. Scampi is all about butter and garlic. To me, that's what I think. You know, you do what you want. You do you. I'm doing me. Butter and garlic. The shrimp's going to cook in the butter and garlic, and you got all that Tango Spice in there. We're going to put more. Not done. Not done yet. Where's my napkin? Here it is. Okay. Here's the rest of that garlic. The rest of the 20 cloves of garlic. We'll sprinkle that on top. And you see how we've layered this. We've made a kind of a layered casserole of shrimp, garlic, and butter with onions, Tango Spice, parsley. All right, let's get some more of that, break up that porchetta rub, which kind of clumped up on me, Tango Joe. Get a seed of that. Okay, get some of that porchetta rub on there. That's good stuff. That's got salt, pepper, garlic, fennel seeds, just some wonderful, wonderful stuff in that porchetta rub. And of course, Rome is Burning has a little bit of spice to it. It's got a little bit of crushed pepper, and of course salt and pepper and garlic. And we've got the wine in there, we've got the parsley in there, we've got the lemon, and we're going to top this all off with some cheese. Got some mozzarella cheese. We're going to freshly grate this mozzarella on top of there. Whoops! Oh, I don't believe I did that. I just dropped half my cheese on the ground. That's all right. We'll deal with it. There goes the rest of it. Freshly grated mozzarella on top of there. Oh, it's coming apart. It's coming apart on me, look, folks. What a mess. Get that cheese mozzarella. Oh, I didn't know it was sliced. That's the problem. It's sliced. I had no idea. All right, well, you're going to slice it. You might as well throw the slices on there, right? Wow, and the one that went on the ground is just lost to me. But guess what? I got more. I got more cheese. Look what I got here. This is the Gran Padano. The Gran Padano is a kind of Romano cheese, Pecorino Romano, that is like, this little piece of cheese costs 10 bucks. Let me tell you what. I'm gonna get that on there, grate that cheese on there. And you know, some people say, I've had people tell me that you shouldn't put cheese on shrimp. But to me, it ain't shrimp without cheese, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, get that Gran Padano on there. And that mozzarella, half my mozzarella hit the ground because I dropped it. But that's okay. We got plenty of Gran Padano to go on there. I got more I'm saving here. And on top of all that, we're gonna go with some Italian breadcrumbs. My hands are slippery and it just slipped out of my hand. So yes, we're gonna take some Italian breadcrumbs and sprinkle on top of all that goodness that we got in there. The lemon juice, the wine, the garlic, and the shrimp. There you go. We can get that on the grill and get it cooking, get the cover on it. It's gonna take about 15 or 20 minutes to cook that. I'm gonna go in the house and make some linguine to serve this over. And yeah, we're gonna get this on the grill and get it cooking. So stay tuned, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, my shrimp scampi's on the grill. We're gonna put the cover on that and just let that rock in there. Let that cook and smoke up. I've got some Fogo lump charcoal in there getting hot. And we're just gonna cover that up and let it cook. Then we'll come back, we'll take a taste and drink a beer. So stay tuned. All right, my barbecue shrimp scampi is done. It's time to plate some of this up. I'm just gonna grab a scoop full of it here. I made some fettuccine, actually is what it is, fettuccine. I'm just gonna ladle some of this on there. Some of that good juice on there. Some more of that, I think. Some of that shrimp. Oh yeah, that's looking like something now. That thing is hot. I'm gonna garnish that with some lemon and a little bit of parsley, which might kill me because it hasn't been cooked. A little bit of parsley. And I'm gonna grate on some more of that Gran Padano. That stuff's amazing. That stuff's amazing. Let me tell you what, some Gran Padano. Some lemon. Yeah, that's what you call plating. Let me get that. Don't go down there. Don't do that. Get that back up there. How's that look? Let me get a picture for the YouTubes and I'll get a beer and we'll take a taste, so stay tuned. Okay, my barbecue shrimp scampi is done. There's the frosty root beer mug. Very frosty. Here's today's beer. Birra Moretti. Italian beer. You may have seen this during the World Cup. I bet they were all over the World Cup. Birra Moretti is a good Italian lager. And I've had it before and I like it. So we're gonna pour that out. I'm glad I got this. Good looking beer, perfect. Perfect pour every time, look at that. Can't beat that. Birra Moretti, l'authentica. Birra Moretti. Let's quaff the froth off of Birra Moretti. Ah, that's excellent. Excellent beer, Birra Moretti. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you how fat people eat shrimp scampi. Stay tuned. All right, so you probably think that I'm gonna get some of that pasta in my mouth, but I'm not. I'm gonna show you how fat people eat this meal right here. I got some crusty Italian bread and I'm gonna dip it in that sauce with all that garlic, and I got a piece of shrimp on there. See that? And it's dipped in the sauce, in the wine sauce. Oh, that's heavenly. Let me tell you what. Look at this. A piece of bread dipped in garlicky shrimp. Mmm. Oh my gosh. That's so good. I gotta take a flip. I got that butter all over my face. Let me tell you what. Babies, I'm very proud of this recipe. I made it myself. And yeah, it's really good. You gotta try it. You don't have to cook it on the grill. You could cook it inside in the oven. It's excellent. So let me tell you what. Don't forget to like and subscribe for a chance to win some of this Tango Spice. And you know what I always say? I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and go check out Tango Joe's channel, his YouTube channel. He hasn't made a video in a long time, but the videos that he did make were amazing. And also, at the end of this video, I'm going to put, I'll put the video of when Tango Joe came to visit me in South Florida. We went out and had barbecue. That was a good time, Tango Joe. I had a good time that time. I love meeting you and your wife. It was great. Anyway, that's my video. You know what I always say. If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and check out Tango Joe. I know he's not making videos anymore, but he's a cool dude. So go check him out. Come back next week. This recipe of mine is a winner. Let me tell you what, this barbecue shrimp scampi. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. Bye!